Okay. I was about to start doing stuff. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. So I was planning to do a good old chase with this here amazing drone. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, the first 10 seconds are done, so hopefully the audio will be okay. Right here, you have the Hubsan Mini SE right here, and I wanted to chase the Arma Infraction with it. And I know that I checked the battery last time, and it was fine. And it seems to be fine. Let me double check the drone as well, just in case the drone has something different going on. But anyway, you press this, usually lights come up, and there's 4 lights, and that's what you need. So that's fine. So I thought, well, we'll get that up and running, no problem. But the second I turned on the remote, which is this thing over here, and luckily you can charge it in the car, but it was not doing like playing ball. It did that usual beep, 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 beep of death. And now as it's charging, it looks, I'm not sure if that's visible at all. It looks like it's mostly charged, but for some reason, when I was just trying to fly it earlier, it just went beep, 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 beep of death, and so I couldn't start. So I'm just charging it a little bit. Hopefully it'll stop the beep, beep of death, because I only need like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so flight time with the remote, and I don't want to fly it under faulty conditions or under conditions where the whole video is going to sound like beep, 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 which would be very annoying. One time I had to do that, and it was just something that I don't want to repeat ever. So there we go. So anyway, I wonder if you guys noticed what happens in the Twitter world, but hopefully you guys did not, because the outrage would be pretty big for some people. For some people it'll be not so big, but for some other people the outrage would be pretty significant. And again, if Donald Duck was to return to Twitter, it wouldn't be a big deal if he was, let's say, if he got the Marco Reviews treatment. Like, if it took him 15 years to blow up his platform, and he wasn't allowed to use like monetary boosting with ads and stuff, then it wouldn't be so bad. Let's say his channel was growing like a couple of followers, a couple of followers and a few tweets every day and stuff. It wouldn't be so bad. But that's not what's going to happen, right? That's not what's going to happen. And so we're going to have the issues that we had during the disaster that was towards the end of his leadership, when he's going to go out and start saying things that are going to turn people into monsters, and then they're going to start storming up the streets and things. And that's the problem. Because when you go on camera and you say stuff like drinking a certain product is going to do something positive for you against COVID, or you go around telling everybody that there's a China virus going around, and we should never put China and virus together in any sentence. That's just, So anyway, those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I hope that if Elon is really considering, what he said, that the people have spoken, so Donald Duck is going back to Twitter. And again, I'm not against freedom of speech, but at the very least, don't give the guy freedom of reach. Just don't give it to him. Don't allow him. Kneecap, wing clip his things, because you know that he's gonna do stuff. And when something stupid is said by someone like me, it doesn't really resonate very, very far, because it's just me. Figment, a ghost. But when someone like Donald Duck shows up there with the weight and what the things he says, he puts people under spells, and then it's hard to get them out of the spell. So anyway, I just don't want to see the things that were going on during the end of his leadership, when there were people in the streets destroying everything. So I don't know. Word of caution. Word of caution. Let's hope it doesn't go that way. Let's hope that doesn't go that way. But anyway, enough about trashing Twitter and stuff like that, because in the end, as I said before, without knowing the person, without being in the presence of Elon Musk, without being in the presence of Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not going to make a determination on whether they are a good human being or a bad human being, because I don't know them personally. So that would just be like, you know, whatever, right? So anyway, what I was thinking about is the other day I was just listening to I think it was Amazon or something, and there was a commercial running. It was SC Johnson, and for some reason I did not hear the words "a family company" at the end of that, and it's very sus, very sus. So when did it stop being a family company? Because I just distinctly remember the slogan was SC. Back to speech lessons for me. SC Johnson, a family company, but it's not anymore. So things to ponder. Things to ponder. Anyway, the word of the day is ramifications. Ramifications, which is what I was talking about before. And later on, I'm going to get into real flight and do that kind of stuff later. But before I do, I'm going to remind you guys about work. The word work means you do something and you get compensated in some way. If not, it is just vocational. It is a gig. It is an activity. It is a service, and it is voluntary. If it is unpaid in any way, it is involuntary. Sorry, it is voluntary. It is voluntary. Let's get our definitions right here. Let's get our definitions right. Anywho, so I've got my usual 2 books, but before I show you guys and start reading the 2 books that I wanted to read for you today while we wait for the thing to charge, we have Arduino Servo Projects here from, man, someday I'll get it right. Robert J. Davis II. I'll be able to memorize that someday. Once Elon Musk creates that famous thing that famous chip that you can put in your brain and that helps you with memory, that'll be the day that I'll be happy. And maybe by that day I will be on Mars, or I will be in Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse permanently. So this is the other book that I will be reading today. And so while we wait for that pesky remote, that thwart my, is that how you say it? Thwart? I don't know. I put a thing in my plans today. I will remind you guys of all the cool things that you can get off of CG Trader. Really cool stuff that you can get off CG Trader. And today the lighting is absolutely fantastical. But you can get these items off of CG Trader. You don't even have to pay for them. You just need to drop a comment somewhere on my social media or email me and say, can I have, and just link me up to the model that you would like off of CG Trader. And I will provide that model for you at no cost. But you have to have stones, and there's not a whole lot of people with stones out there. And there's also not a lot of people with 3D printers out there. Because if there were, at least somebody would want to print something this cool. But I guess not. I guess not. Maybe it'll take another 15 years. Maybe in 15 years. Maybe Twitter will be so amazing that when it becomes the what do they call it? The town square. The town square. If Twitter at some point becomes the town square, and maybe PayPal is installed in it and a bunch of other things, and you can make money using PayPal off of it and stuff, maybe it'll become the town square, and maybe people will actually interact properly. I don't know. Or maybe it'll burn. Who knows? Too many questions. Too many things could happen in between. But until then, CG Trader is the town square of buying and selling 3D models. So if you want to go on there and let me know that you want to use, and you've got a 3D printer and you're willing to make a video of you 3D printing any of the things that I've made, that would be great. I would love that. So with that incredibly useless plug, because it's not gonna I'm gonna get any people to actually do that, I just thought I'd do it anyway because I love wasting my time. 15 years on YouTube, and getting close to 16 years, and I still don't have 16,000 subscribers. So that just goes to show you the usefulness of that. I mean, on other platforms, I've gone way past that. But on this one, I mean, even TikTok, I recently just opened a TikTok. That one's already got 16, close to 16. So anyway, anywho, let's get back to what really matters to me, which is Chapter 4, Wireless Remote Control. Here we go. Another type of wireless communications device to use for this project is 2.4 gigahertz radio frequency device called Bluetooth. We should all know about Bluetooth. You've got it on your phones, but it used to be horrible. And that is one thing that has really improved these days. And it's become so good that now they're using Bluetooth in, what is that? Remote ID systems for drones. Again, the reason why you want to buy one of those things that costs you maybe $300 is because you could use it for your pets. It is so incredibly precise that a drone, which is flying, so is moving very, very fast, is very well tracked, also on gradients, so as it goes up and down and all that cool stuff. So imagine what that could do for you if you love your pets, right? If you love your pets, you could buy one of those. You would be willing to spend $300 on your pet to make sure that they're safe. Like if you walk them around in the woods and they get lost or whatever, you would always be able to find your pet. I'm not sure that you want to spend $300 to put on a drone. I don't know about that. So anyway, just thought you guys should know that there's a video that Ken Heron made, which is really cool. He explains all the details. So if you want to go check that out, you should. But anyway, that was a long digression. Bluetooth has come a long way. It used to suck, and now it is pretty cool. There we go. So it says, probably the best wireless device to use for controlling things is Bluetooth, because you can also control it with your telephone or anything else that can send data to a Bluetooth device. Bluetooth also emulates a serial port, so data can be sent and received just like it was a direct serial of USB connection. So like with your USB connection, but wirelessly. When Bluetooth receiver arrived in the mail, it did not come with any real instructions, is what he said. All that I had to work with was these specifications. So he says, default serial port setting 96001, pairing code E123. Running in slave role, pair with BT dongle and master module. Coupled mode, 2 modules will establish communication automatically when they are powered up. PC host made. Pair the module with Bluetooth dongle directly as a virtual serial device. Bluetooth protocol. Okay, Bluetooth protocol. It says Bluetooth specification V20 plus EDR. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you guys what all of that mumbo jumbo is. And hopefully you guys can read it also in your own time. Just in case I misread something in there and you guys are interested in knowing the whole deal. It says frequency 2.4 gigahertz ISM band, modulation GFSK, Gaussian frequency shift keying, emission power 4 dBm, class 2, sensitivity 84 dBm at 0.1% BER. Speed, asynchronous, 2.1 megabits max, 160 kbps. Synchronous, I think it's just better if you guys just read it off the thing. 1 Mbps. Security, authentication, encryption, profiles, Bluetooth, serial port, CSR chip, Bluetooth V2, waveband 2.4 gigahertz, 2.8 gigahertz ISM band, protocol, Bluetooth V20, power class plus 6 dBm, reception sensitivity minus 85 dBm. The voltage is 3.3, within parentheses 2.7 volts, 4.2 volts. Then the current pairing, dash, I think it's 35 mA, connected, dash 8 mA, temperature minus 40 to plus 145, sorry, minus 40 to 105 degrees Celsius. Then it uses user-defined baud rate. It's got all kinds of different baud rates available and dimension. I'm just going to show you what I have here. I don't know where the shadow is that even visible? So anyway, setting up a Bluetooth wireless remote control is not as easy. It's not an easy thing to do the first time. It took me several hours to get it working properly. So then he says, first start by plugging in the USB Bluetooth adapter to your PC and then installing the needed drivers. I'm not sure where you would get those. Hopefully he got those when he bought the product. Usually it will automatically install the drivers over the internet if you select that option and have it working correctly. Okay, so if you have an internet connection, then hopefully it will install those for you. But as we know, just like when I was trying to install the remotes for FPV flying on the thingy, on the simulator, that was not that easy to do. So that's why I opted for the better option, which was get Real Flight with a remote. Next, you can power up Bluetooth receiver module that will connect to the Arduino. Only connect the power and ground pins to the receiver for now. If you have the complete adapter with a voltage regulator built in it, will work on either 3.3 or 5 volts. Otherwise, it must have 3.3 volts to operate. The receiver should start blinking a red LED to let you know that it has power. On the PC, go to Control Panel. Oh, it looks like it's fully charged here. And select the Bluetooth devices icon in the menu that comes up. Select Add and then check the box that says it is powered up and ready to be found. And then select Next. Then you should see as the computer searching for Bluetooth devices. Most of the Arduino interface Bluetooth devices will come up as HC06. Select it and the prompts. Enter the default passcode of 1234. The Add Bluetooth device screen then will look something like the following picture. Here we go. It'll look something like this or like this. Well, we'll end it right here for now because I finally have enough battery so I can go out and shoot that video before it gets crowded here in the parking lot. And then if there's cars and stuff, I won't be able to run the test. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and we'll do this again in a few minutes after I get this done. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later on. Whether I continue with this or we go into Real Fight, that'll be at random. But anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.